Warm greetings to everyone watching this video. As part of a course for language across the curriculum English, we, Team Venetians, have enacted the play The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. The plot revolves around a Venetian trading merchant, Antonio, who is approached by his friend, Bassanio, for help. Bassanio needs money to win the hand of a rich heiress, Portia of Belmont. However, since all of Antonio's ships are still trading on the sea, he does not have the money to lend. They decide to approach Shylock, a moneylender. Shylock and Antonio do not get along well. Antonio insults Shylock for his money-making practices of charging very high interest rates on loans, and Shylock hates Antonio because Antonio gives out interest-free loans to the needy and thus harms Shylock's business practices. When Antonio approaches him, Shylock sees this as a perfect opportunity to take revenge. On the pretext of friendship, Shylock offers Antonio money without any monetary interest, but asks for a pound of Antonio's flesh as penalty if Antonio is unable to repay the loan. Antonio agrees, out of arrogance and contempt for the moneylender. Misfortune befalls when news is received that Antonio has lost all his trading ships, all sunk in the ocean. Bassanio, who is married to Portia, hurries back to Venice to be with his friend. Meanwhile, in the court of law, Shylock demands Antonio's pound of flesh as the contract is legally binding. Portia, disguised as a man and by posing as a doctor of law, comes to Antonio's rescue. With her well-reasoned arguments, Antonio is set free. I am full of sadness, but I cannot explain the reason for the same.
It must be because of your commercial investment, and as you have several trading ships on the oceans, you must be sad at the thought of the oceans sinking your entire investment.
My business does not depend on the safe passage of any one ship. No, I'm not sad on that account.
You must be in love then.
No.
Not in love either. So let's just say that you are sad because you are not happy. Here comes Bassanio, your most noble kinsman, Lorenzo and Crescino. Farewell, we leave you in better company.
My lord, Bassanio, since you have found Antonio, we too will leave you. But we will meet at dinner time at the pre-decided place.
You do not look well, Antonio.
The world is a stage where every man must play his part, and mine is a sad one.
My part is that of a fool. I shall talk, love, and marry till the old age comes. I think silence is only suited to the dead. Come, Lorenzo.
Well, tell me about your fair maiden, Bassanio.
You know how I have recklessly spent my fortune. I owe you a lot of money already, but I am afraid that I must borrow some more to impress my lady, Portia of Belmont, a rich and beautiful heiress.
Say no more. You know, all my investments are tied up at sea. However, we can go to the city's moneylender and ask them for money. You can name me as guarantor.
I'm tired of this whole affair.
I too would be a great madam if my mystery was as great as yours. However, your father was a wise man. He has carefully devised the manner of choosing your husband, choosing between the three boxes, gold, silver and lead. The man who chooses the right box and become your husband will undoubtedly be the person who truly loves you, as he will fully understand the significance of inscriptions on the three boxes.
3,000 ducats for 3 months, for which Antonio will be guarantor, you say. His ships are at sea, with no surety of return.
That is not your concern. Although I never lend nor borrow on interest, yet I will do so for my friend's sake. Will you lend us the money? How much will you charge as interest?
You have always badmouthed me for my money lending practices, but I will show you kindness. I would like to be friends with you. I will take no interest from you. But just for fun, let us draw a bond, a contract wherein I will take a pound of flesh from nearest your heart, in case if you fail to return the loan.
I agree to your terms.
I will see to the contract right away.
I do not like this contract. The Jew Sherlock is the devil himself.
Do not worry, my friend. My ships will be back in Venice long before the time of the contract runs out.
Do not dislike me for my complexion. It is because of my birthplace where the sun shines brightly and hot. Bring me the fairest person, but you will find that I am the bravest, most worthy of all. Lead me to the boxes, my lady, and let me choose you as my bride.
You have chosen wrongly. It's farewell, my lord.
Running away from my father's Shylock house. I know this is wrong, but I am ashamed to be his daughter. I may share his blood, but I do not share his manners. O Lorenzo, take me away from here, so I may become a Christian and your loving wife.
I have taken the oath. If I choose incorrect, I'll not marry, and I'll not tell anyone which box I choose. And be gone here swiftly. Show me the box. May fortune favor me and fulfill my heart desire of marrying you, Lady Portia.
One more moth extinguished by flame. Why do these fools come to choose when they are lacking wisdom?
As the saying goes, death and marriage are the one destiny.
What is the news?
Rumor has it that Antonio has lost all his ships, all of them sunk in the ocean.
Is the news of Antonio's losses is true?
I hope it is. Let him pay now or make good the bond.
If he does not return the money, you won't take a pound of his flesh, will you? What good will that do you?
His flesh will feed my hatred and revenge.
Enter Tubal, another Jew.
The devil joined by his skin.
Hello, my friend Tubal. What is the news from Genio? Have you found my daughter?
I did not find your daughter, but the news is that she spent 80 ducats in one night in Genio.
You pain me. I shall never see my gold again.
I also heard that Jessica sold a diamond.
My precious diamond? It costs me 2,000 ducats. Oh, my bad luck.
But other peoples have bad luck too. Antonio's creditors came to Venice from Antonio along with me, and they told me that they have no money left.
That is great news. I'm glad. I will torture him.
Please wait for a day or two to make a choice, because if you choose wrongly, I shall no longer be able to see you. I don't want that, because I'm in love with you.
Let me choose now, as I am living on the edge here. This delay bothers me, as someone else might choose the right box and make you his bride. Show me the boxes that I may choose.
I choose this one.
Let us celebrate the great fortune.
I wish you both joy, Lady Portia and Lord Bassanio. However, I do wish to get married myself. I have found myself a fair maiden in
Lord Bassanio, I fear I am the bearer of bad news. Antonio has lost all his ships. He is unable to repay the loan of Shylock, who insists on having his pound of flesh.
Let us get married as per my late father's wish, and then you can leave for Venice immediately.
Do not ask me to have mercy.
I will not ask you for mercy. I know you hate me, for I am a Christian, and I give interest-free loans.
Yes, that is correct. I will have my bond.
Nerissa, we must hurry to Venice. If we want to save Antonio's life, we will dress up as men so that nobody may recognize us. And I will tell you the entire plan while we travel.
I'm sorry for your entire.
Thank you, Your Grace. I know you have taken great pains to dissuade Shylock from extracting the penalty.
You are at the mercy of a hard-headed opponent, one who is incapable to pity your mercy. Shylock, everyone here including me thinks you will show kindness and not follow the bond through.
I will have my bond as stated in the contract. I hate Antonio and will extract my pound of flesh.
Do all men kill the things that they do not love? I am returning you 6,000 ducats instead of the loan amount of 3,000 ducats.
No, I want my bond.
They know all the details of the case. Let's proceeding begin.
Shylock, please be merciful. Mercy is a two-way blessing. The one that gives and the other that takes. You have been given double the loan amount. Please spare the merchant.
No, I shall have my bond, a pound of flesh as written in the contract. Nothing more, nothing less.
Since the contract is legal, you can cut a pound of flesh of Antonio closest to his heart.
Excellent, man.
Have a doctor at hand to stop the wound, lest he bleed to death.
Is it written in the bond? I want exactly what is written in the bond.
In that case, since the bond does not give you any right to any drop of merchant's blood, you may take the bond of Antonio's flesh without spilling any drop of blood. You will have to pay penalty in case you spill his blood.
Is that the law?
Law, as you wanted it.
In that case, just give me my loan amount back.
flesh that you so desired.
Trapped by this logic, Shylock concedes defeat and leaves the court without his money or his pound of flesh. Antonio's life is saved. Portia reveals to Bassanio that she is the young doctor of law, and news is received that Antonio's ships have reached Venice safely. Before we conclude finally, I would just like to bring your attention to some parallels that we have drawn between Merchant of Venice and our course curriculum. Merchant of Venice is structured partly on the contrast between idealistic and realistic opinions about society and relationships. On the one hand, the play tells us that love is more important than money and mercy is preferable to revenge. On the other hand, it tells us that money rules the world and mercy alone cannot govern our lives. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed.